You know, I really thought I wasn't going to cover another Pokemon topic until, like, I got the Digimon review done, and then I do a comparison between the Pokemon game and the Digimon game, and actually see which ones are the superior one in this discussion, right? But little things like these keep dropping into my lap, and I thought to myself, nah, this can't be bad, right? It just, no, there's no way in heckin'.
Oh, the anti-woke shot? Yeah, literally. So gamers, they've even got the small channels doing it as well, chat.
Now, a lot of you may be saying to yourself, oh, this isn't bad, Garl. This is pretty mid, to be honest. Oh, no. Remember, I said this was a taste, that we're only on the tippity top of this little iceberg right here. Trust me, it's going to get worse. The longer you watch this, the worse it's going to get. On top of that too, and how I caught wind of this too, this was a reaction to Ottendo's video, and I thought to myself, you know what, let me just watch this dude stream. It can't be that it's that bad. It gets that worse, guys. I'm not joking right now. So you know what, like I always say, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack, because this one is going to be a very, very long one.
Gamers, let's watch that back again, okay? Where did you get this clip from? Where the fuck did you show it? This is not from the game, bro. This is not from the game. Is this an emulated clip? Yeah, I feel like this is fake.
Oh, I like it, denial. That is first part of the grieving process, brothers. Now let's all hold hands.
This right here is, oh, this one's pure cope right here. To say this is running on an emulator, how do you know that for a fact? No, please tell me, what fact do you have instead of just blurting this out? It's emulated. It's not the real product. Herp a derp. Dude, seriously? Are you kidding me right now? You do realize if you play on the Switch 1 version, this happens more times than I would like to admit. Literally, if you gun it around a corner, the textures will be extremely blurry how it was, and then a section of it will not load in to where you can keep walking. You will literally glitch right through the ground.
Let's go. Halo, Pokemon, and more. Okay. If you said Pokemon, you know, I'm Sir Palkia Games. We're Sir Palkia here. Because I've dedicated a whole channel to Pokemon. Because I love this series. I love this series with all my heart. And if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it as earnest as possible, okay?
Now, I'm going to be frankly honest. This is just me, my little pet peeve right here. But the way he kind of went about that little section right there, it kind of feels like you kind of just jabbed on Ottendo and basically said he's not, well, being honest in this situation. That's what it feels like to me. But you know what? Like I said, it's just me. That's how I feel about it.
So, okay, so you played, okay, so hang on. 2 days ago, which is 26th. The game came out, what was it? It came out the 16th, right, chat? So, 12 days. Maybe not expecting someone to, like, finish the game, but I'm expecting, you know, like, you played a bit of it. You know, give me some, like, takes. Give me some takes. Come on.
Where in his rant did he ever talk about ever playing this game? I have watched Ottendo's video twice, okay? Twice. Never in his video did he ever admit that he played Pokemon Legends ZA. I don't know where this little fantasy came from in your little head, but you might want to get it checked out, dude.
Yeah.
X and Y, while they weren't perfect, they had its moments and were good.
And this is when I knew, gamers, I stopped the video here. Chat. Because Spongy, he's one of you. He's one of your own. He's one of your own.
Can somebody contact Will and tell him to come get Carlton over here? Because he snuck into the electronics over here and he's streaming to like potentially a lot of people and just being absolutely cringe. Somebody get a hold of Will, please.
But if there's one thing Pokemon Company...
I'm noticing something weird here, Ottendo. I'm seeing... I don't know what game this is. But this isn't Pokemon.
Oh, here we go. The old tried and true, just to try to deflect criticism. Oh boy, if you haven't played this game, then you can't criticize it, even though the only real thing that you can't criticize about it is the gameplay. Like, that's a silver lining in just by itself. But you could criticize how the game looks, how the frame rates go, how the characters look like, how everything works with the game. You can clearly see what's going on, just enough to give criticism. But as in gameplay, that's a silver lining.
So you're gonna show me, oh, we're gonna do another glitch. Okay. We're gonna do another glitch. Okay. Okay, we're doing some more glitches. What, like, do you want to talk about the gameplay at all, or more emulated clips? Okay. I don't know what this proves. This is not the...
Yeah, I know people are... If there's one thing that... Why is Nurse... Oh.
Okay, that was a little crazy.
So let me get this straight. The Nurse Joy clip doesn't even get the accusation that it's emulated or anything like that. It just gets all these haha laugh, all feel good. But as the one that has textures not loading in correctly or anything like that that it's supposed to be doing, it's emulated. That's your guys' criticism, right? That's it, right? Wait till you hear the next part.
Okay. Again, it'd be nice if we could like source these clips so I could see like where they're from. Because like obviously, because I imagine Otendo is someone who covers Pokemon.
Dude, I just went to Twitter and Reddit and found all the sources he cited in his video. You want to know how? That his little ad symbols right there in the videos that he is showing right now literally takes you right to the post in there. It is not that hard to do basic research, okay? It actually makes your fans happy when you do the research right in front of them. Come on, dude.
You know that like Pokemon is like kind of cool to hate. So if you're gonna source these clips, that's fair and all, well and good. But like, are they from people that like have the like? Are they people like deliberately trying to like make Pokemon look as worse as possible? Or like, do you know what I mean?
But again, you have the sources right there to check and verify for yourself in front of your own audience members. But you know what you did? You didn't do that. You sat there and jibber jabber in front of your audience members trying to get this imaginary one up on people. You could have done the research right there in front of everybody, but no, you ran your mouth, and this is why you're here.
I think in my SV playthrough I had like a glitch that happened where like I was stuck in a lamppost, I think, or stuck on the ground, and it kind of like fail safe like zoomed me out and put me back in. Obviously that's just me playing a playthrough, you know. So like I've not seen any of this. No, in fact I want to ask you, chat, from your playthrough, have you seen anything of the sort like this? I don't think this is like an SV situation where like my playthrough was relatively fine, but like the general consensus was it was kind of shit.
Captain Numbnuts, guess what? Those clips that you are seeing right now are from the Switch 1. I could easily tell by the graphics and how poorly it is loading. They are not from the Switch 2 version. There has been no reports about the Switch 2 version bugging out as badly as the Switch 1 version. There is a huge difference there. You could easily tell by the textures and everything. Literally, if you pay attention to the textures on the Switch 1 version and the Switch 2 version, you will easily tell the difference.
USD. In Australia, that game is $120.
Yeah, your currency shit.
Hey, can somebody in the comment section explain to me how this is funny, like at all? Please, I don't understand this. Like, I get shock humor, I get dark humor, but what is this humor? I don't, like, you're laughing at somebody's currency? What?
Yeah, your currency's ass. What do you want me to tell you? It's full price here is 65 quid of the great British pounds, okay? The best currency on planet fucking Earth. But Argos, £51, baby.
You really think the pound is the greatest currency in the world? Do you realize there is a little country called Kaiwit? I can't pronounce it correctly, worth to save my life. But their currency over there is #1 in the world. You want to know why that's the case? It's because they are a wealthy country that literally has as their government prioritize their growth with the country's private sectors. On top of that, too, they are, I don't know, the largest oil reserves in the world. So basically, they're #1 while you're #9. Yeah, you don't got the best currency in the world. They do.
120.
And 80, only said 8. Oh, he said 80, not 7. Oh, he's lying. Gamers, he's lying.
Oh, what about that?
I never caught that. Thank you, chat. He's lying.
Get him off the field! That was diabolical!
It's not 80.
Get him off the
You know, it truly amazes me that you're going after him about misinformation, but you didn't correct that guy in the comment section, or your chat, I should say, about the fact that he lives in a different country, so the prices are technically different. Technically, the base standard of the Switch is $90. The Switch 2 edition is $110. And we're not even talking about the taxes, too. This is just a base price.
They really think you are dumb. Jeez.
Well, no, if anything, I think you're kind of dumb. If anything, I think you're kind of dumb right now. I'll be real with you. I think you're kind of... I'm not seeing any... 2 minutes in, I'm not seeing a single clip here.
Oh, look, the petty insults are coming instead of addressing the criticism he has with Pokemon Legends ZA. Huh, shocker there.
Freak on.
With the arm, bro.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
Oh my god, again. Holy shit. What is... Gamers, what is happening? What is happening, gamers?
Oh no, guys, look, he's gonna have a titty attack over the fact that someone's criticizing his favorite Mega over here. Boo-hoo.
Is this the part where you say it's your favorite gimmick and the others sucked?
Is one of the greatest additions in Pokemon history. So when I heard this game would bring them back, I was hyped.
Okay, maybe didn't say that.
Finally, the return of a proper gimmick, and not those broken, stupid ones Pokemon Company keeps replacing.
Yeah, I'm taking my victory lap on that, gamers. I'm taking my victory lap. This is such a 2019 boring take. It's such a boring take, chat. I'll be so real with you.
Oh wow, one of the most common criticisms for Pokemon for getting rid of Mega Evolutions and replacing it with some junky mechanics that are like, inferior to Mega Evolutions. What does Terrasilize do again? Oh, just change your typing and boost your moves? What does Z moves do? They just boost a move and they change and they give you like a special move? And possibly Gigantamax, where they just make your Pokemon big and have a form change? Yeah, they're all GIMP versions of Mega Evolutions. Don't at me.
Oh boy, where do I begin?
He's gonna show Mega Stuff. Oh no, gamers, he has to go. He has to go. Again, I don't understand what's wrong with these people. If you want to shit on a Mega, Pyroar is right there.
Honestly, who cares? If Nintendo thinks those designs are terrible, more power to him. On top of that, too, I'm pretty sure there are a couple of Megas that you think are terrible, but I think look like really great designs for the Pokemon. It's just an opinion basing. That's really it. It's not this big, huge war crime that you're making it out to be. And really, you're going to throw Pyroar in there for the most terrible design? I can think of one that's got the worst design out of them all. And spoiler alert on this one, it's Mega Stormy, because its legs are just stretched out. It didn't get the love that it deserved.
They just
okay, yeah, guys. What's going on, gamers? This guy feels like he was plucked out of the 2010s countdown community and never recovered.
This Mega Evolution right here always bothered me ever since it first released, because if you come to my streams and my previous Pokemon videos, I've even discussed, I do not like this design. It disturbs me. And I figured out why. It looks like a nutsack, okay? I'm just gonna say it. It looks like a nutsack.
Scene where Squidward ate all those Krabby Patties and called them.
Obviously, it wouldn't be a PNG 2 if they didn't mention SpongeBob or any sort of cartoon they're watching. It wouldn't be, gamers. Obviously, all of these people, gamers.
He was making a reference to Squidward on SpongeBob. Do you not understand that? This is what he uses as a reference to what it looks like to him. Like I just made them reference that Victory Bells, a Mega form over here, looks like a nutsack to me.
Yeah?
What's with Game Freak and turning the body part size up to max? I get that there's a big head moment.
I mean, don't Megas just do that as a whole?
Should have quit while you were ahead.
You seriously have to ask that question, even though you say you're a Pokemon fan? Oh yeah, no, we're going to the next clip.
He desired. Jeez, Digimon and Power World are here being the one.
Guys, it's even it's even funnier, gamers. You know what makes this even funnier, gamers? Is that He's obviously trying to like grift for the ad revenue. 300 views, bro.
So let me get this straight. You're going to call him a grifter, even though he truly believes that Digimon and Pow World are actually superior products to whatever Pokemon Legend ZA is. Like, you're really going to sit here and say that? Really? Even though you barely know the dude? And this is like your first video of seeing him? Yeah, next clip.
Bruv, this VOD archive is gonna get more views, bro. This
See, if you've been part of this channel for the longest time, you know what exactly what I'm about to do right now. See, what I like to do is I like to leave little challenges for my community, and I want to see if they can actually break it. See, you know the Ottendo's video? Yeah, I'll leave it in the description for y'all to go view his video and stuff. If his video gets over 5,000 views and 500 likes, I will put myself through what I would like to call Gara's Haunted Wheel. Now, these are an assortion of all the games that Gara does not like, okay? Well, we're talking about, like, torture material. We're talking about, like, Redfall, the Horsey game, the Barbie Girl game. You name it. It's going to be on that wheel. And if it gets over 5,000 views and 500 likes on Ottendo's video, we will do it for a community day. I will spin the wheel, and whatever game it lands on, I have to play it for an hour without complaining. Not a single word at all.
What am I supposed to take away from this? This is literally you saying 2012 ass talking points. For what? With a fucking PNG rant Sona, AVGN style? And misinformation on top? And your PNG hasn't even crossed their arms yet.
Spreading misinformation? Are you sure about that? Because a lot of the stuff that you've been spewing during this video, I literally Google searched and literally found out that's not exactly the truth.
Heck, even fans in the past made better designs that look better.
Oh, and yeah, this game is this, yeah? The fans did boring. Another boring take. Again, this culture of fans did X, therefore, like I think this is a rot, gamers. I genuinely think this is a rot on video game discourse. I really do think it is.
Aw, what's wrong? The man-child throwing a temper tantrum over the fact that there's actually genuine criticism against Pokemon Legends ZA? Aw, is it the same problems that have been plaguing Pokemon for absolutely years, and Game Freak does not care to address these at all? Huh, I wonder why these criticisms are still lingering around till this day.
People that are pitting fans who are genuinely passionate about the source work, and like the developers that make the work initially, and not seeing it as a two cake situation and pitting them against each other, are like genuinely some of like the worst people for discourse on planet Earth. I genuinely believe that.
They're doing comparisons. They're saying, does Apple A over here look better than Apple B over here? Like, seriously, it's a comparison to show which one is better. It's not to rob the joy if you enjoy the OG version of Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Evolution over there, or the fan version. This is not like to rob joy or anything, but to show that there is better things out there that we know Game Freak can do, but they refuse to do it because it's just easier to make the slop for you idiots and let you just eat it up. Also, the worst type of conversations to have is with any fanboy of any franchise, because they can't admit when there are severe problems going on with the franchise. Guess where you land with?
Well, Holucha, Ember, Phalanx, Drumper, and the other starters for Kalos, and that's it. There's more too.
So, like, well, obviously that indicates to me that you like the more cooler looking designs over the cute looking designs, which is fair, but you can't really say they're bad then. Does that make sense? Like, you obviously very clearly have an archetype of Mega that you like. I think saying that that the others are bad as a result is like, I think again it's just.
Hey, spoiler, it's not just because they're cool, it's due to the fact that they have more love invested into their Mega forms. Versus Starmie over here, the legs are just stretched out for absolutely no good reason. Do you understand the criticism that he's putting out there? No, but you're getting up in your fifis because he's criticizing your favorite franchise.
Look at this.
I definitely needs voice acting.
Did you just agree with an older topic that has been a part of Pokemon ever since the 3DS era? Weren't you just jumping on Ottendo's case over here about the fact that he has the most boring, dry takes and repetitive takes of all. Guess what, dude? This is nothing new. This has been a topic ever since the 3DS era.
The whole game is centered around just Lumio City.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, like again, this is the part where you play the game. You show me the game, and like you show me that like, oh, what makes it bad and what makes it not. Like, can you show me? Like, I don't want to see like Scromley McFuck ass like sliding down the thing. I want to see some gameplay. Like, what do you mean by this? You haven't shown an image. You haven't shown me an image. No, you have. Can you show me some images? You're not even showing me an image. You edited this. You edited this. No wonder the algorithm didn't pick this up. Can you show me some side by sides?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a full-grown man lose their mind over the fact that they can't agree with Oddtendo, and B, he's not showing any gameplay footage of the newer Pokemon game. Yeah, this is actually happening right now as we're speaking.
Leak dog shit.
Okay, I disagree. I think the story is like fantastic and the characters are brilliant, but I'm happy to hear some counters. I think the certain parts of the story that I thought was unbaked. I could have used a bit more time in the oven, maybe a third, fourth draft, but what do you think?
Actually,
oh, you want to know? I could tell you right now, it is absolutely terrible. This Pokemon game, its story mode needs a complete 180 done on it. All the characters, like towards the end of this game, like the Justice people, the Rest Syndicate, the weird club people that are like these hardcore Pokemon trainers, this could have been easily scattered across the whole game for you to play. Actually, as a matter of fact, you could have had factions within the city fight against each other and have their own agendas going. Or you could stick with the MZ. Like, there is so much possibilities that you could have done with all the characters there that you were, like, Game Freak was just lazy.
come on, Skaka PP and Violame have
Scarcup! Oh my god! This guy is. He just doesn't end with this guy. Someone come pick up their child. Holy shit.
Will Smith, are you here today? Please come pick up Carlton. He has taken over the electrical department and he started broadcasting to these weird people that are making fun of this furry on here. Yeah, could you please come get him? He's getting really annoying.
No, you can catch them all now. You don't have to. There's no charging. You can catch them all now.
Let's not forget.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to know why that you have to do that? It's because of the fact that they removed trading evolution items. You don't have a link cable anymore to evolve creatures that are like, you know, you have to trade them. You could, like, for example, my Kadabra over here, I can't evolve him unless I trade. But just join his Discord or join anybody's Discord and they will be willing to help. I shouldn't have to do that in the first place. Literally, you had a really good idea in the first place with link cables, but you got rid of the idea, which was even dumber. On top of that, too, there's more Pokemon that, you know, have to evolve through trading by holding an item like, I don't know, Slowking, Scizor, Jumpluff, and, well, not Jumpluff, what am I thinking? Slurpuff and something else. I'm forgetting one. But my point is, you can't catch them all.
Handholds you at the beginning of the
You haven't played the
1 to
game?
4 hours of the game.
No, it's 1 to 2. It's 1 to 2. You would know if you played the game. You could literally. My proof is you can watch my VODs. I think it's like about an hour and a half, 2 hours in.
Nah, I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree on that one, just due to the fact that until like mission 10, it felt like the game was hand-holding me every step of the way.
Go.
Yes,
Please.
yes. Pokemon have been doing this. Pokemon has been doing this since like near the beginning.
Near the beginning? Really? You do realize there was GBA, and DS, right? The hand-holding didn't start till the 3DS era. Do you understand that? Out through all the way up there, you were literally almost by yourself, figuring out everything, exploring the world and everything. Hell, in Pokemon Yellow, you had to learn out the match types by yourself. They literally didn't tell you, oh, it's rock, it's weak to stone and water, you can win this easily. Just throw out your Bulbasaur or your Squirtle.
Okay, one thing I really need old Pokemon fans to acknowledge, chat, is, hey, when you're playing Gen 3, which game do you play? Do you play Ruby and Sapphire or Emerald? Well, I play Emerald. Why would I play Ruby and Sapphire? What do you mean you don't want to play Ruby and Sapphire? Because Emerald is the definitive version. Oh, so you mean they released 2 versions of the game, and then they sold you the fixed one later? Interesting. So what do you prefer? Are you going to play Diamond and No, I'm not going to play Diamond. I'm going to play Platinum. Why would you play Platinum? Because Diamond and Pearl suck. Oh, so they shipped out the unfinished ones and sold you the finished one later. Interesting.
You know what's also interesting too? The fact that we still get incomplete games to this day. And on top of that, we have to pay for online and DLC. So guess what? I prefer the old system before because at least I can predict that the completed version is going to be released in about a year or two, straight from the first wave when it came out, aka Ruby and Sapphire, then Emerald came out. I discovered this when, what was it, Gold and Silver came out, and then Crystal was released. I'm thinking to myself, oh, this is what they're doing. They're releasing 2 uncompleted versions of the Pokemon game, and then they're releasing a sequel of the superior one. Do you understand people started to catch on to it like later on when they started to do that? And then once it stopped being profitable, they said, forget that, we're going to go ahead and just do 2 games and then release DLC for each version. So meaning you have to buy both versions in order to complete your Pokedex, and then on top of that, buy the DLC too. Yeah, it was smart of them to cut out the final version because they're losing money by doing it that way.
Honestly, I'm noticing things. I'd rather just sold us a game and it gave us DLC than selling us a game and selling us a fixed version a year later, personally.
So let me get this straight. You would rather pay the $80 and then the $20 on top of that to get the full experience. Actually, scratch that. That's probably not going to be the full experience because there's going to be another DLC release. So you spent $100 both on the game and the DLC, and then potentially another DLC coming out. So that's $120 right there. But you know what's the difference between the modern version of Pokemon and the older version? Because at least with Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, each 3 of those games, I could have the total price the same as much as you spent on 1 game and 2 DLCs. I could have 3 separate adventures playing, pick 3 different starters and just have fun with Pokemon all over again. That's what you're not understanding.
Like in the modern day, no one wants this model. Literally no one wants this model in the modern day.
Let me get this straight. You want to pay for the more broken model here to where you only buy 1 copy and then 2 DLCs that come along with it, instead of getting 3 versions of a game to where you could have different adventures and capture different types of Pokemon along the way with your adventure? Huh. It amazes me how people can't do math or simplify which one has the actually better value in this situation. No wonder they can milk you guys so easily.
Then people started noticing it a bit more. But the thing is that people don't really want to acknowledge that the good that modern Pokemon does. It's just really backwards, isn't it?
What exactly has modern Pokemon given us again? Terrible graphics, terrible textures, terrible everything. How is this even praiseworthy? I don't understand these people.
What we should be doing is saying, despite the fact that Pokemon was always like this, they still managed to make really fucking good games.
The old excuse. I'm having fun with it, so I'm going to excuse the criticism. You do understand that just because you're having fun with it doesn't mean I should be forced into a position to have fun with it because you're having fun with it. Do you understand that? That is the most selfish thing that you could actually do in this situation. Just because you're having fun doesn't mean it should be forced upon me. Actually, what you should do in this position is basically, help rise other people and say, hey, you know what? This criticism is invalid. Let's go ahead and push this on to Game Freak, Nintendo, and the Pokemon Company. Let's push this on so we can actually both enjoy a Pokemon game, so we can actually have fun together. But no, here you are, you people right here, just being selfish.
At the reviews. Look at
okay.
that from your own goddamn fans, you fuck nuggets.
I'm not going to lie, this whole segment he did where he was reviewing the reviews that was on Nintendo's video was just absolute cringeworthy. Except for this one.
Literally, just copy paste that chat. That's my opinion. Literally, just take a screenshot of this. That's my opinion. That's my fucking opinion. Literally. I would literally add that the end game, story-wise, feels a bit half-baked.
So basically what that review boils down to is that don't listen to the fake criticism. even though you really don't need to play the game in order to comment on the visuals, the terrible story mode, just those type of things. Except for gameplay, you go ahead and comment on that. But my point being here is that that post right there is just excusing all the blemishes on Pokemon Legends ZA is because they love their little Pokemon franchise.
What? $100? Well, this can't possibly.
Your currency's ass, bro. I don't understand you people.
Oh, there he goes. He's losing his mind. His nipples are tight in a clamp, and he's going absolutely insano.
26 Great British pounds. Okay, I think it does anyway. I could check right now.
Dude, are you kidding me? You're pulling out your Switch 2 just to look it up? Just Google it. Holy cow.
Oh my god. Again, perfect sign of a grifter chat. If you do not need a year of Nintendo Switch Online. Why are people saying this? Why are people saying this?
The reason why that $60, well, that 12 months membership is right there is due to the fact that they're covered for a year, and about half of the functions that you have on this game is literally behind a paywall of membership. So basically, if you were to, I don't know, trade Pokemon with people online, guess what? You need online membership. You want to go online and battle people? You need an online membership. This is not a hard concept to understand. On top of that, too, a lot of people do buy that 12 months membership due to the fact that they like to battle constantly when they come home, when they boot up their Switch 2. They like to go online and compete with other people. So they just say, screw it, we're just going to go ahead and buy the 12 months. On top of that, too, what says Microsoft, well, not Microsoft, but Nintendo in this situation isn't going to, I don't know, release the next DLC, hide some Megastones behind it, like they did with the main game, and say, well, you need the online membership in order to, I don't know, get those Megastones. Who's stopping them from doing it at this point?
NSO player you don't need NSO plus expansion for the full experience. Worst case scenario, you need 3 months of NSO, one for each month, so you can get the mega that you want, each of the 3 Megastones.
So, like, again, what happens if you want to collect all the Megastones? What happens after the second DLC comes out? They make an announcement. They are locking some Megastones behind the PvP mode again. What's stopping them from doing it? Absolutely nothing.
So, for those of you guys who don't know, literally one Google search will help you figure this out. Is Game Freak isn't this like scrunkly bunkly little company, and Pokemon company's like, you must make the game. Game Freak is the Pokemon company. The Pokemon company is a joint venture with Nintendo, Creatures, and Game Freak. So Game Freak have a stake in Pokemon company. Like, it's not this big bad company that's like meant to like pushing around. No, like, I know that narrative was kind of popular for a bit. If you literally do one Google search, no, that's not how it works. Game Freak or Game Freak. They can kind of do a bit, like, I know they're under a time crunch, but like, it's up to them if they wanted to like expand the team, shorten the team, palm it out to other devs. So, like, they kind of got a bit more freedom in that, freedom in that sense. If Game Freak and Creatures were pretty much bought up by Nintendo. Okay, so what? So it's basically Nintendo then? In that case, but
I'ma plant me a dumbass tree.
You really know nothing. You don't think the Pokemon company's not in control? Are you kidding me? Actually, here's the Wikipedia right here. The Pokemon Company, simply known as Pokemon, is a Japanese company responsible for brand management, production, publishing, marketing, and licensing of the Pokemon franchise, which consists of video games, a trading card game, anime television series, films, manga, home entertainment products, merchandise, and other ventures. The company holds the licensor rights to Pokemon and was established through a joint investment by the 3 companies who solely hold the copyright trademark of Pokemon, Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures, to focus specifically in the multimedia franchise, which became too big to manage only by them. Fucking-lations in this situation. Game Freak over here is just a game developer. They just developed a video game. The people who really pull the strings behind everything is the Pokemon Company. And I'm going to be frankly honest, I'm done with this video. I have never seen a display of absolute ignorance in my life before. I have never, ever seen someone so confident before puff up their chest like this and come at somebody like I know. Like that is something that is just absolutely dumb. I cannot believe I just witnessed all that stupidity right there. But you know what, fam? I'm done. That's all the clips I got you guys for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you guys really did enjoy this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, don't forget about that challenge. And I still have that link down in the description to Ottendo's video. Remember that. Also, too, if you like my craziness, and I do have a couple, a couple upcoming videos about the comparison between Digimon and Pokemon, the Digimon review, and a little theory I've got working on to why the Pokemon games have only gotten worse over time. Yeah, I have a little bit of a theory that's cooking in my head right now. But you know what? If you want to see all that craziness, subscribe to the channel because I'll definitely have more. But anyway, fam, thank you very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys at the next live stream, the next video. Who really knows? See y'all in the next one. Later, fam.
You're like a